There are two things in this world that are killing ideas and killing creativity. And one of them is even talking to you about getting ideas. Crazy, right? So the first thing is school. Why is school killing ideas? Well, at school, how does it work? I'm not that far from school, so I know already. Still know how it is. You have one right answer. You find the answer. You just have to regurgitate on a fucking test that's sometimes even meaningless, and you get a reward from it. Where actually, it doesn't get you the thing. It doesn't help you to get ideas and get creative. How do you get creative? How do you get ideas? Well, you need to explore. As we said in the last video, you need to go in other places. You need to go somewhere else. You need to go where people think different. You need to explore. You need to get wrong. This is also something very interesting and very important. You need to get wrong. You need to get how these other people work. You need to get how those other things work, and then you can think. There's not like one is right, one is wrong. No, it's like there is multiple answers, and those answers are your ideas, and some of them are wrong, some of them are right for you. That's how it works. And school is killing how you see that, and school is killing the thing of, getting your brain working to get ideas, because obviously, as a very, very renowned and famous person said, I don't want national thinker, I want national workers. Do you get where that comes from? That's the thing, and that's the problem. With our school, with our way of thinking and what we are looking at, we're looking at people that we want to shut their brains off. Where actually getting creative is the opposite. You have to get your brain turned on, because you need to think. If you don't analyze things with your brain, how are you expecting to get ideas? That's pretty much what I believe in. That was pretty much what is the truth, I would say, in this. After school, you have social media. Oh boy, don't start me going in social media. Now this one is gonna a little trickier. It's like me telling you on social media that social media kills creativity is like a teacher at school telling you that school is a scam. That's the exact same thing. But the difference here is that you don't have to listen to me if you don't want to. You can. You don't have to. But there's a very big and interesting fact about this, is that social media is like doom scrolling. That's it, doom scrolling. There are people, and at the first space, trends begin with someone creative. The new trend is running, wow, crazy, everyone's getting crazy about running because it's a new trend, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But the first person is getting creative. The second might be because he does another way, and then there's one guy that explodes because he's the most creative, let's say, and he's the one that works the best about it, that thing works right. Everyone after that does the exact copy of that person is not creative, because that person, the other guys are shutting their brains down, shutting their brains off to make the exact copy of what that other person did. Do you get where I'm going with this? So, it's killing because it's showing you creative things, and it pushes you to not make it your way, because making your way is still creative. I'm not saying it's the most creative, but it's creative, because let's say, I don't know, I said already marketing thing, when I go around and people tell me marketing is one way of things, okay, I always give that idea. A phone, okay, that's just a phone, nothing crazy. Well, you can market the phone as saying, here is the back is the best, the back is this, the back is that, the back is that, blah, blah, blah. It's made of glass, there's one camera, that's the best camera, blah, blah, blah. But turning it around, oh shit, this thing is thin. And then you can talk about how thin it is. And then there is the screen, and you can talk about the screen. So I'm dumbing down these ideas, but that's pretty much the thing. And on social media, everyone's telling you, talk about the back of the phone. Yeah, okay, because that's the trend, talking about the back of the phone. But maybe you want to talk about the screen of the phone, for example. If I take a reptile example, everyone is hating on ball pythons because everyone has ball pythons. Creativity is done because of ball pythons in the reptile hobby. Okay, good. Well, You have one person that is the most creative and the best in the world at making ball pythons. Okay? Not there to glaze anyone or anything. Okay? There's one guy. And when he does a new combo, for example, I don't know, when he did the first Pompeii, for example. I know a lot of you don't have it, but that's just the idea. When he made the first Pompeii, everyone wanted to make the exact same snake. Most of them wanted to make the exact same snake. That's not creative. He is creative. The other ones are not. And the reason why everyone's like hating on ball python because it's not creative is because most people that are in ball python are shutting their brains off to make the exact same thing that the other guys are doing instead of doing what they will like or what they want or something that is creative. Because I don't know, let's say, one guy made a blue snake. Yeah, cool, he made a deep blue snake. And everyone wants to make the deep blue snake. Maybe your idea of this blue snake is to make a light blue snake. Again, that's slightly creative, but that's slightly different. But that's still creative because it's not the exact same thing. I'm not saying that ideas have to be completely different from what is existing. I'm saying that ideas and creativity is what you are. It's what makes you different because that's how your brain works. That's because your brain doesn't work as the brain of person B doesn't work as the brain of person A. That's completely stupid normal, I think. So how do you do and how do you react to that? Because how do you do for school and social media to not kill your creativity or kill your ideas? Well, be critic first, and second, get a place, get something that forces you to be creative and to be inventive and get ideas. Okay, let's say you're in school. Well, making content forces me to be creative. So here I go. You go on with this, okay? If you are, for example, on social media and you see something you like, ask yourself, what would I do? What would I do differently? That's all I'm saying. What would you do different? Maybe nothing. Maybe something. If there is something, why won't you do it? Try. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. I'm just saying. That's basically the thing. So, that's already pretty much what I can say about it, and that's pretty much what I think about those topics. So I hope, guys, to see you in the next video. And again, if you need any ideas, if you need any topics, if you want to talk one-on-one, everything, we offer that. If we are working on doing it, with more people. We're working on doing things to help you on the long run, etc. But if you want to, just comment your 5. Don't comment basically what kills ideas for you, and we're gonna, and see what others are thinking about it. And if you want to go a little further, you can always contact us. Obviously, we are always open for that. And that's pretty much it.